What's going on, folks? It's Kid Shirley Gamer Nation in the building. Going live. Let me fix up my phone camera. 1 second on my Android, my tablet, whichever you want to call it. All right. Going live to talk about a topic. The death of Microsoft, how they failed us again. Let's talk about it, right? By the way, when you enter the chat, like, share, subscribe, respect my channel. My cat meowing for whatever reason. My cat meowing. So as I go live, my cat decides to make noise and interrupt. But it's just unfortunate that when it comes to Microsoft and Xbox and the era of gaming that we got from Xbox. I don't know how I should start with this one, right? Let's start with my introduction to Xbox. Let's begin with that. My introduction to Xbox, I think, was around 2000 and I want to say 5 or 4. When did Halo come out? Because I believe Halo 2 was how I got the first Xbox. Let me go on my phone right quick. Anyway, like, share, subscribe to the chat. Halo 2. So, yeah, I was right. 2004, right? 2004, Halo 2 was my first game. Introduction to Xbox. I believe my sister bought it for me for my birthday. Before that, I had a PlayStation 2. And I was pretty much playing Nintendo 64, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. And then Halo 2 came out. I bought the first original Xbox. My sister bought it for me for my birthday. Halo 2 was the game. And I remember going to school and everybody told me about this brand new game with Halo 2 and how everybody was playing on the landline. At this time we playing on the line. So then it became, I wanted to get the internet. So I started playing Halo 2 on the internet, on the line and shit. So that was my introduction into the world of Xbox. You feel me? And I've been rocking with Microsoft and Xbox ever since then. Always couldn't wait for the next big thing with Xbox. Xbox. So before everybody was playing PlayStation or Nintendo. Before Xbox came out. PlayStation, Nintendo, Super Mario Brothers, etc., etc., etc. Right? And I've had pretty much all the systems: PlayStation, GameCube, Super Nintendo, Sega. Actually, the first person that bought me my first system was my dad. We went to 42nd Street. I think this was when I was around like 10, 11, 12. He bought me Sega Genesis. I forgot the games we played for it, but that's what I remember, right? But Xbox, had a lot of fun playing on the original Xbox. Mech Warriors, Ghost Recon, plenty of good games that came out for the Xbox. I remember a lot of the disc breaking. You see what I'm saying? And we had to wipe the disc and shit to get the disc to work in the Xbox. Then 360 came out. And 360 came out. And Halo 2, because what we're talking about today is how Microsoft dropped the ball with its, I want to say, champion games. The games that were their heroes or their heroes of the console era, right? And, during the 360 era, Halo 2 came out. And 360 was the best because it wasn't just Halo. It was plenty of games that came out for 360. And, 360 was the wave. It was knocking everybody out. Then everybody remembers, there's whole hour videos going into it about For what was it again? This area I wasn't playing games. I was in the streets, right? So with the whole Connect issue with the what was the Xbox One, right? Xbox One. As soon as you enter the disc into put the disc into the game, the disc or that game was locked to that one system, right? You couldn't share your disc out. You couldn't share your game with other people. A lot of Microsoft lost a lot of fans, lost a big fan base with that. Right, you can do the whole history and research on YouTube, looking that stuff up and what happened, right? Um, and for me, because for me during that period, I wasn't really into gaming, right? I was into martial arts, personal training, and into the streets heavy, trying to find myself and stuff. But when I came back, Xbox, I think from 2013 going on into 2015, 2017. I forgot the timeline. Don't quote me on it. But this whole videos going into how Xbox failed during those years, or Microsoft dropped the ball with Xbox during those years because they were doing, I forgot what the illegal term they was doing with it. Monopoly type things, right? Where so similar to what Sony's doing now, right? Xbox, well, like I said earlier, if you had a game for your Xbox and you put it in your Xbox, that game was locked to that Xbox One. You couldn't share that game out with nothing else. You feel me? So that's what there was. And Xbox, so Microsoft, they died that year. They failed. So when I came back and I was hearing all the news, came back into gaming and hearing all the news with what was going on with Xbox, it had died that year. And then Xbox pulled the Netflix of Microsoft out their ass called Game Pass. And Game Pass brought Xbox back to life. Especially now when you have your mascot games, your heroes, as you would say, of your games, like Gears of War. Gears of War, like Halo, like a couple exclusive games, like Forza, a couple exclusive games that you can only get on Game Pass. You only can play free on Game Pass on Xbox. And Halo, I gotta talk about Halo. Because my thing is, I don't give a fuck if it's gonna be going to Sony. I'm not playing Halo on Sony. I'm not playing Gears of War on Sony. Especially, I'm not playing Halo or any Halo game on a Sony PC. I hear a lot of you guys that say you were Microsoft or Xbox talk about you're now going to move to Sony to play Halo. That means you were never an Xbox fan to begin with. You were never a Team Microsoft to begin with. You feel me? I'm glad that some of you left because I turned it to subscriber chat only so that the trolls couldn't comment in my comment section. So that's good. So like, share, subscribe, and follow the channel, right? But yeah, Halo and Gears, because Gears grew on me too. It's just that I have a more history and land with Halo than I do with Gears of War, because I played all the Halos, except for Combat Evolved. I played Halo 2, I played Halo 3, I played Halo Reach, I played Halo ODST, I played Halo 4, 5, and Infinite. Even played the Master Chief Collection. You see what I'm saying? And Game Pass, because Halo was such a great game, beauty of a game, that because of Game Pass, you got to play it first day for free. Or whatever exclusive games you like, Gears of War. If you were a Gears of War fan, if you were you like racing games like Forza, you can play that on Game Pass day one. You see what I'm saying? And Microsoft was kicking Sony's ass as far as Sony's good for their single player. Xbox is knocks them out the water when it comes to the multiplayer aspect of it, right? And all Xbox and Microsoft had to do was maintain and pour in their resources into their herald of games, the heroes of games, the mascot of their consoles. Like your Master Halo Infinite, like your Gears of War, like your Yeah, let's talk about Gears of War and Halo. And I think what fucked up with Microsoft is that y'all listen to these woke people. Y'all allowed the wokeism to dictate how you make your games. And it fucked up your games. It definitely fucked up Gears of War. Look what happened with Gears 5. You feel what I'm saying? Look how woke that was. And I think that's what really tanked Microsoft when it came to Xbox. See what I'm saying? And you know, I want to act like I don't care, but I do care because Xbox is part of my DNA. It's part of my when I gamed on. I played Battlefield on Xbox, even though Battlefield is a multi-console gaming thing. I played most of the games that I play on is on Xbox. When the whole console wars was going on, I was saying fuck Sony. I'm Team Xbox. We don't give a shit about Sony panties, Sony hoes, Sony pantyhose. Who care about them? You feel me? And you know, I want to talk about where Microsoft dropped the ball. Besides the wokish bullshit, Microsoft dropped their ball by trying to acquire so many of these big ass studios. You acquire Bethesda Studios. Meanwhile, shutting down and closing down other studios that were in the process of making games for your Xbox consoles. To get the money to buy Bethesda, which was a cool tactic because Starfield was exclusive. Let me check to see if Starfield is going to be. Is Starfield still coming to PlayStation 5? Microsoft is reportedly looking to bring the likes of Fable, Killer Instinct, and Starfield to play. So, Microsoft, what was the point of spending all that money to acquire Bethesda to make Starfield exclusive for Xbox just to bring it back over there to PlayStation 5? What was the point of that? All that money that you could have spent that you were spending to buy Bethesda, to try to get Call of Duty with Activision, you could have put that money into making Halo a great game. Because the issue with Halo was I think back in 2022 when Halo first dropped, and we looked at it at E3, and everybody saw the graphics, that shit was trash. That was the first red flag for me. And then they had to scramble and rush to fix the graphics for it by the next year for it to drop. So I said to myself, I didn't even said it into the Xbox party with some of the friends that I came with. I said, even though they're gonna fix the graphics for it by the time it gets here, it's still gonna have plenty of bugs to fix. And then Halo, the 343 Industries talked about they was gonna have a 10-year live gaming service, and it was gonna promise all this content. Look what happened. So all that money that Microsoft was pouring into acquiring Activision and Bethesda, trying to hurt Sony, instead of pouring that money into your own games like Halo and Gears of War, you fucked up. Because, hold on, let me look at my phone again. 20 Halo game ideas pitched. Let me see. 343 pitched 20 to 30 game ideas taking place in the Halo universe to Microsoft. Similar to Helldivers. What? Microsoft. Hold on. In a bit of disappointing news for Halo fans, it's been revealed that 343 Industries had between 20 to 30 unsuccessful pitches for Xbox flagship sci-fi shooter franchise, including a return to its popular Halo 3 ODST spin-off story. After a bit of a rocky start, Halo Infinite is still ongoing. While it can't boost nearly the number of player numbers as computer competitors like Call of Duty or Fortnite, its latest season named Reckoning provided a much needed shot in the arm of the player base. Before Bungie left Microsoft to pioneer the modern live service model with Destiny, and for Bungie, you left Microsoft, you left Halo to go make Destiny, and Destiny is fucked up today. Nobody's playing Destiny right now. So you can't really blame Microsoft totally. You can't really blame 343 totally, because if 343 is pitching Microsoft games and you're not accepting any of those things, and now Helldivers over there on Sony is doing his thing, well, you could have had an ODST version of that. That's Microsoft's point for not taking a shot at those ideas, because Microsoft was trying to build money to get Bethesda Studios, to get Activision, player base on your Game Pass, and you're still gonna now, and you're still not gonna now, still send Starfield over there to go play to send a Starfield back over there to Sony. I don't understand that logic. Microsoft, you spent their money to acquire Bethesda Studios to get those games to be exclusively for Xbox, to then put Starfield back over there into the hands of PlayStation 5? That doesn't make any sense, bro. Microsoft, you fucked up on that one. Let's continue. Right? He said, okay, so this guy, Kevin Smythe, I don't know how to say his name, he's a lead designer. He said that over the span of 12 years at the studio, there had been 20 to 30 pitch ideas for Halo that would have totally worked in the Halo universe. He mentioned that several of these pitches involved returning to the beloved ODST side story, with both single and multiplayer experiences. Schmidt also mentioned that some of these pitches focused on one more intimate character stories, and that one of them was much darker idea. It's unknown whether it was the 343 studio heads or Xbox leadership that were shutting down all these interesting Halo ideas. Smith did mention all these pitches taking place over the span of 12 years. Recent years that have seen an Xbox that has allowed many of its first-party teams to continue working on some passion projects, such as Obsidian, Pentiment, and Grounded. Wow. Wow. Unbelievable. Right. Microsoft. What was the point? What was the point of making those checkerboard moves to now make your game that you wanted to get exclusively for Xbox to make it now multi-platform? And then look at all the promises that you made for Halo universe. And you had 20 pitched ideas from 343 pitch team that would have worked. It would have brought you the fan base, would have got people to buy Xbox. That you could have made Xbox, Halo themed Xbox after these games. Even an ODST that was going to be like Helldivers. And Sony beat you to the punch. What's going on, Pookie? Alright. Watch the stream, respect what I'm talking about, etc., etc., etc. Alright? What was the point of that, Microsoft? And then, you know what else killed Microsoft? That Halo series that came out. Even though there were some enjoyable moments in that Halo series, and I did a review about that, yeah, I butchered the story. Yeah, I remember you, Cookie. Yeah, I butchered the story. You butchered the whole Halo, canon story, and replaced the characters and made that shit woke as fuck. Then you ended up canceling the show because of the bad reviews from it. I bet that tanked a lot of bad credibility for Halo, because y'all were trying to appease a woke audience, LGBT audience. That's the minority, not the majority of the people. Now Microsoft, you're talking about a multi-platform plan that you're gonna give. Let me read the Exclusive games Microsoft is sending over there. Exclusive games from Xbox going to PlayStation 5. Coming to Xbox, going to. Now, mind you, so I see Fable, Killer Instinct, and Starfield. Like, Gears of War. Bro, I don't hear any of Sony's exclusives coming to Xbox or any of Nintendo's games exclusives coming to Xbox. I don't see that. I don't see Mario coming to Xbox. I don't see God of War coming to Xbox. I don't see Helldivers coming to Xbox. And Helldivers is right now champion, is one of the heroes of Sony right now. I don't see them saying we gonna let y'all have Helldivers, but you're giving up all your flagship games to so-called end the console war. So you're gonna end the console wars by giving up your main games that built your industry. And mind you, Halo is fucking up because of Microsoft with 343. Not the game, but not the player base, not us. It's you guys. And like I said, I am not playing Halo on the PlayStation 5. I am not playing Gears of War on the PlayStation 5. So all the dudes who game with me over the years talk about you're gonna go buy a Sony now. You were never really a Team Xbox or Microsoft to begin with. Feel me? Because even though I am not gonna ride anymore for Xbox or Microsoft because y'all are fucking up as far as the consoles is concerned, I'm not gonna ride with Sony either. I'm not gonna play a game that I'm used to playing on Xbox on a Sony PlayStation 5. If I'm gonna buy a PlayStation 5, I'm gonna play God of War on PlayStation 5. If I'm gonna buy Nintendo, I'm gonna play Super Mario on Nintendo. That's what I'm gonna do. But I'm not gonna play a Halo on Nintendo or a Halo on motherfucking PlayStation 5. So I forgot the names of whoever's in leadership over there with Microsoft, but y'all have fucked up Microsoft, bro. And see what Bill Gates was over there at Microsoft, y'all had success. But y'all fucked it up. You feel me? It's just breaking my heart that this is the stance that Microsoft is going to. Talk about you on a multi-platform to end the console wars. When you could have had the best console, if one, you didn't fuck up with the Kinect, and he wasn't trying to monopolize your shit. And two, if you had taken some of those Halo game pitched ideas to you, that were pitched to you, Microsoft, 20 to 30 games. Look how fucked up Halo Infinite is right now. Lack of content now, but lack of content, to be honest with you. How you not have a campaign DLC ready? You know why? You were spending too much fucking money trying to acquire Activision to get Call of Duty, to acquire Bethesda to get Starfield, to now put them games back to over there on some PlayStation 5. What was the point? All of that. There was no point at all. Microsoft, or whoever the president of Microsoft is right now, you don't know what you're doing. And now, all the games that was making people buy a console, making people buy an Xbox. What's going on? I'm good, right? Because say what you want, right? Even though some of those games you can play on the PC from Game Pass, I'd rather still get a console and play games. Because I don't feel like getting a $3,000 damn PC to give it all the spec'd out shit you can put on it. Because with PC, you have to constantly upgrade and change parts. I don't feel like doing that. I like getting a console, playing the game, straight up. Which I know a lot of people like doing that. Right? If I get a PC rig, right, it's to play regular shit on there, like stream or maybe play light games on there, not like AAA games. You feel me? But if I could get a console and get the pass on the console and just play the game like that, without have to worry about constantly upgrading that shit, I'm cool with that. You feel me? But it's just ridiculous what the game industry is going for right now when it comes to Microsoft. Because I was Team Microsoft. I'm not Team Microsoft anymore. But I still have my principles because I'm not going to play the Microsoft games that's from Halo, Forza, Fable. I'm not playing them shits over there on Sony. Because now Sony's going to laugh at Microsoft now. And all you do is that we're all Microsoft switching to Sony. Like I said, you were never Microsoft in the first place. And the first thing them Sony ponies are going to do, right, that Game Pass is pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Also, all Microsoft had to do was work on their main games, Halo and Gears. Instead of trying to buy Activision, then to buy Bethesda, to then turn around and put Starfield back on PlayStation 5. And I knew that was going to happen. And I said it in an Xbox Party chat amongst the people I regularly game with. I said, all this money you're spending on, you're shutting down these studios, and all this money you're spending on to buy Bethesda, that money could have been spent on. Microsoft should have stopped with Bethesda, and just acquired Bethesda Studios and just stop with that. But then they try to get an Activision. You feel me? To get Call of Duty exclusive. Which it turned out not being exclusive because Call of Duty was still you were still able to play Call of Duty on PlayStation 5. It's just that Call of Duty you was able to get on Xbox Game Pass before everybody else. Alright. But here's the thing. The console war will probably end. But guess what? Sony's still gonna have their heroes or mascot for their console. Nintendo's still gonna have their mascot for their console. Microsoft or Xbox is not going to have. That is just sad because I've been riding with Microsoft for 2004. I'm 33 this year, so do the math. Over 2 decades. So, yeah. And it's inevitable. It's going to happen. It's not about if, it's about when. Especially this year, 2025. Because a lot of those games are going to drop. A lot of those games, they're going to drop multiple consoles because people are not buying Xbox to play those games. They're not buying Xbox consoles. And that's Microsoft's fault. Because if you had 20 Halo ideas pitched to you, you could have used those 20 game ideas, at least 10 out of those 20 game ideas pitched to you. Yeah, they do that shit. Like, that's why with Xbox Game Pass, there's certain games that I don't buy. I just sit there and let it wait till it hit the pass. Like, they just put up Star Wars, the latest Star Wars game. Let me look at it again. Hold on. Let me look at it. My console. Give me 1 second. What up my Game Pass right quick. Even Ninja Gaiden is over here. Yeah, Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Right? They've been had that out. They just not added it to Game Pass. They have plenty of games over here in Game Pass right now. Games. Dead Island. I think I played it. I don't think I played it. Let me see. A lot of those zombie games, I never really got into it. Dead Island. I did play it. I played it for a little bit. You know what? I did like it. All right, I can't really give you. I love Star Wars games. I like Battlefront 2, which EA fucked up. I got to be honest, EA fucked up a lot of games. So I did play Dead Island 2. I did play it. I just didn't beat it. I think around that time I was playing Dead Island, I was really busy. So I didn't have the chance to really get into it. I might load it up. I download it, then load it up and play it. Oh no, if you get a chance, play Battlefront. Battlefront is a hell of a Star Wars game. It's just that EA, a lot of gaming companies like EA, mainly EA, Ubisoft, I mind you, around that time, I don't want to blame it on when you woke, but around that time, EA, I think they were doing a lot of, I know what it was. Because of Call of Duty or Fortnite, with the whole battle royale shit, where they had you could buy character skins, battle pass, all that stuff. I think what was happening was that a lot of these gaming companies, they saw all the money that was being made, and they tried to catch up with that stuff, which I don't have an issue with, right? Because you have to evolve and adapt to what you're trying to do. The problem is that they didn't focus on their main the core of their game. If you built up the core of your game first, the multiplayer part of the game, the campaign part of the game, and then come up with the battle royale, I don't think people would have had an issue. It's just that, those gaming companies, they were so much in a rush to catch up to Fortnite and Call of Duty as far as the battle royales and the battle passes and all that stuff. They forgot to work on the core part of the game, and they was trying to do live service too. And live service is where now you release a half-ass game and then fix it as it goes. A lot of gaming companies is doing that too. That's why a lot of them fail. If you're gonna do a live service properly, create a fixed game first, where it's working. Not just a working game, a game that is good game, all around good, and then make it live service. Make a live service game off of a fully built out, complete product, not a half-ass product. So you had live service, everybody trying to catch up to the whole battle royale, battle pass thing, like with Fortnite. There were a lot of internal issues going on over there at EA and Ubisoft. A lot of I guess they were like harassing the women, a lot of workplace bullying and shit going on EA. That was being said. Probably a lot of DEI hires too. I ain't gonna lie. Like, lady, you in the chat, you might be offended by this, but a lot of DEI hires where they just hire people that don't know what they're doing, but to hire them, DEI people where they're unqualified. Just hiring them, I think that affected a lot of the gaming industry too, right? Because if you're hiring somebody that's not qualified to make this game, and they add dumbass shit to the game and they fuck up the game, it's gonna take down the quality of the game. You're not gonna release a good product. So that's probably what went down with Microsoft and Halo too, with Halo as well. A lot of the woke. Yeah, there was a lot of shit going on with EA. A lot of goofiness going on with EA. Oh shit. Oh shit. I might as well just buy this. I've been meaning to buy this shit right here. Yeah, there was a lot of stuff. EA dropped the ball with Anthem. Anthem would have been a perfect game, but they dropped the ball with that. EA dropped the ball with Battlefield. Battlefield would have been a hell of a game, but they dropped the ball with that. Um, Ubisoft dropped the ball with Ghost Recon. That year, I think in 2000, between 2023 and 2022, from 2019 to 2023, a lot of games dropped the ball. A lot of games. Um, Microsoft had made the comeback with Game Pass though during that year. It's just that, you know, and then Halo was fucking up too. Like Halo 5 and Halo 4. No, you good, you good, you good. Comment. There's one of y'all guys comment. Speak on the subject or the topic that I'm speaking about. You feel me? Don't talk about basketball or Diddy or try to troll me. Like I'm cool with y'all talking about what I'm talking about, but you know, respect what I'm talking about. Talk about the topic. Like you, what you've been talking about has been good. So you good. You good. All right. But no, there were a lot of games that messed up during that year. It's now this main thing with Microsoft now, and like I said earlier before you joined the stream, I think what killed Microsoft too was that Halo series that came out. I think that killed Microsoft as well because they went completely off canon, replaced damn near all the characters, added some woke bullshit to it, added some homo, some LGBT shit to, like. If the majority of the world is not LGBT, or the minority of the people are not LGBT, why the fuck are you producing content for those people? Or trying to appease that audience that's not the plentiful of the world? And we can tell that because with the voting, majority of America voted for Donald Trump. They wanted to end all this woke shit. So that's how we know that the majority of the world is not on this woke bullshit. Especially here in America. You feel me? Bro. So I'm looking at my Game Pass right now. And well, see, the thing is that Call of Duty was a multi-platform game. Halo was exclusively for Xbox. You feel me? But because Halo is more of a sci-fi first-person shooter, Call of Duty is more of an arcade. I guess you want to say realistic first-person shooter. Same thing with Battlefield. So Halo was competing with Battlefield and Call of Duty, right? The thing is that with Halo, they've been dropping the damn ball, right? And now I think I know why. Right, I think 343 hasn't been getting on the ball with making the games. I remember 343 was trying to scramble to find people to make the games. You see what I'm saying? And then because Bungie, who was the original creator of Halo, they went to go make Destiny, and Destiny's flopping right now. You see what I'm saying? So you know, Halo had its rocky start and shit. You feel me? It's just sad. But no, we're gonna see what's gonna happen in 2025. I really hope that a lot of the big games don't leave Xbox, that they actually stay. But hey, it's the inevitable. Like I said, I'm not going to be playing any of the games that specifically was started on Xbox or Sony. I'm not doing that. But you know, it just sucks. It just sucks that Microsoft and Xbox, you know, yeah, they really dropped the ball on themselves. They can only blame themselves. They can't blame Sony. They can't blame Nintendo. So this is what it is. But anyway. Thank you guys for coming in and who subscribed, who chatted with me. Shout out to the lady that chatted with me. This video wasn't going to be long. I might do part 2 to this video if I think about anything else. But, yo, this is Kiss Shorty Gamer Nation. Click the like, share, subscribe. Help me reach to 1,000 subscribers. I'm out.